Greetings everyone, I am Master Tatiana. Welcome back to my channel. For all those that are new, I am a personal development for health and wellness and a intuitive life coach. Welcome to my channel. I am doing a series of numerology from 1 to 9, and today we are up to the number 5. Yes, I'm so excited to be at this number because this number is the number that I was chosen to accomplish in this lifetime, right? So I am a LifePath number 5, and I'm in that journey of mastering to my higher self. All right, so let's get to it. At this time, let's welcome the number 5. Yes. All right, guys. So the number 5 vibration, you are known to be the freedom rider. And I love saying the freedom rider because we are truly the ones that want to go out. We are the ones that are willing to explore, the courageous, the clever, the fun, the curious. That is what we are. The storyteller. You are the knight in shining armor, okay? People want to follow you, they admire you, they come to you, they trust you. You are full of wisdom. You are also full of youth energy. You are very grounded. You have traits of leadership like the number 1. You have a level of accumulation of energy. I mean, you have a lot of energy. Like the number 2. The number 2 is all about accumulating energy. Although the number 2 vibration is known to be opposition of the number 5. Number 3, you are bright like the sun. You are that energy that everyone admires, that they just want to take up, that they just want to be around, okay? People want to be around your energy. You have so much energy. You have so much energy you can give and still have, okay? So, also, number 5, you are governed by the planet Mercury. This is the planet of the mind. This is the planet of intellect. This is the planet of communication. This is also the planet of interaction, okay? So you are not fearful of being out in the limelight. You're not, okay? You may be a little bit nervous, you may have your moments, but you are willing to be the one to do it, okay? You also have a lot of rebel energy, right? And people actually admire rebels because they tend to stir the pot. And that is what you number 5s are really good at doing. Number 5s, you are the element of air. This makes you the adaptable, the flexible, the curious, the charming, as well as senses. You are the one, from the numerology series of 1 to 9, you are the number that's very sensual, right? So you have this ability to want to really dive in and experience things. This is why we are called the freedom riders. Like the air element, we like to go, we like to flow, we like to explore. When a 5 feels restricted, a 5 can go through a lot of anxiety and will create any circumstance to break it from it. A 5 will create chaos to break from that confinement by all means necessary. It will use everything. Anything that's by its side, near it, it will use it, tear it down, break it, will find its way out because it is an air element. I will explain much more now. Air element stands for mental. Yes, your mental. How you think about yourself, number 5. How are you cultivating? How are you flowing and moving like the wind? You are the air element. That means you are magic. That means you are life. That means you are the breath. And no one could live without the breath. Like a 1, you are not afraid to put yourself out there. That does not mean that you're not freaking out. That does not mean that you're not nervous. But you feel that it is important that someone has to do it, and you are the one that will do it. You will stand up and take action. The 5 LifePath number have 5 ones. Okay, so your level of leadership amplifies bigger and bigger and bigger. But you do very well with number 1 vibrations as well. Okay, and like the 2, you have a ton of energy. So 2 is the number of harvesting, bringing together, accumulating energy to break into making a decision. Okay, they are the helpers, they are the supporters, they are the cheerleaders, they are the get it done behind the scenes. And you have the ability, like the number 2, to accumulate energy. However, the number 2 vibration is known to be the opposition of the number 5. However, you have also that important quality, that trait. That's why your energy is normally out of this world. Okay? And like the 3, you are charming. You are fun. You have a little bit more of the mesmerizing energy. People can't help but to be memorized by you, to feel and want to just stare at you. It's something about you that they just can't help but to keep on staring. And like the 4, although you are a free-spirited energy, you are not too fond of boundaries or restriction. You yearn for it. You know that you need it. And the reason why number 5 needed the most, a lot of structure, is because the number 5 has a grand energy. And if that energy is very scattered, you will also experience some physical conditions that you won't necessarily be too fond of. Okay, so structure is what number 5 yearn for, and that's why right underneath the 5 you have your 4 to support you in that. So to lift your spirit more, number 5, here are some celebrities that are the LifePath vibrational 5, and you're gonna love it. Yes. Beyonce is a number 5, and she is out of this world. Okay, she is the universe. All right, she is amazing. Everyone loves themselves some Beyonce. Her energy is very grand, just like the number 5. It makes sense. Okay, also we have Denzel Washington. OMG, he is amazing, an amazing actor. He is a true chameleon. He can evolve and be anything, any role that you give him, he can master it and make it so believable. So number 5, we can also be expressive. Some people may even find number 5 to be a little bit exaggerated. However, we are excellent for that because we also have that vibration of chameleon. Okay, so some resistance that we may experience. Number 5 are known to have a lot of trickster energy. So what a trickster is, if you read like some ancient tales, these are rebels. Okay, they are like Robin Hood that go take from the rich to give to the poor. Okay, they always have an agenda. Okay, number 5 tend to do very well with storytelling, and this storytelling comes from having an agenda. So they're just not telling you a story for no reason. They're trying to give you a lesson. They're trying to give you some wisdom. They're trying to give you some insight. They're just trying to wake you up. And if you see Beyonce videos, she is always telling a story. And if you ever listen to Denzel Washington, he is always giving you a story. However, you can always follow it so well. Understand that when we come together, every vibration has its high vibration and its low vibrations, okay? So you may feel like, oh, I got all this energy, and you may agree and say, you know what, I do have a lot of energy, but why do I feel like I cannot come out? Well, number 5, usually we are intimidated by our own energy. Maybe we experience coming across someone and talking and doing something, and we probably turned them away, or they was like, oh. And it's not that. It's not that they didn't want to hear you out. It's not that they didn't want to be in your same space. The thing is that the energy was just so big and they weren't ready to receive. They weren't strong enough to be able to take a number 5. Also, a number 5, that's why it's so important for us to ground our energy. Yes, we have to ground our energy. Grounding your energy is essential to your well-being, okay, to you being able to speak and actually be heard. Although you are excellent with getting people together, 5s are the ones that they house the flocks, okay? They are the ones that could get the whole group together. They are known to being the ones that could get people to buy what it is you're selling. Everyone wants a 5 in their company, okay? A number 5 can get you to invest and actually feel like you got a good deal and leave with that on your chest, okay? So I don't really like to say that you are a salesperson, but a person that's really good with their words. All right? So 5, you are about sensing. You are about feeling things. You are literally your 5 senses. There we go. You see the fingers going. You see the fingers going. That's what you are. You are the 5 senses. You may find yourself sometime craving for certain things. You may be wanting certain things. The 5 vibration is known to being a number that could indulge in. When it finds something that it likes, it could indulge a lot. Like, whether it's eating, whether it's any other form of addiction, it is very possible, guys. So just be mindful of, there may be some things that you may find yourself getting too much of and just can't stop. I want to explain why these, what they call addiction, happen. Because when I first heard it, I had a lot of resistance towards it, because I felt like, well, everyone's addicted to something, right? But I realized that it had a lot to do with the grand energy that you have, okay? So when you have like such a big energy, it's kind of hard for people to understand who you are. So number 5s could fall into this place of sadness, okay? It's a feeling inside that we can't necessarily explain right now. I'll have to do a consultation much deeper to explain why this sadness tends to come. And so because we don't really feel understood, or we may feel like our energy is too big, and we may even feel a bit intimidated by our own energy, we could fall into this place of sadness and find pleasure in the things that we are taking in, okay? So that's why it's highly recommended for number 5 vibrations, LifePath numbers, to incorporate fasting. Yes, we need to incorporate fasting, because if we continue to eat in such ways or behave in such ways, we will be self-destructive. Yes. All right, so these addictions are not just coming from anywhere. They are rooting from a deeper internal war going on inside ourselves. So 5s, you know, you have that big energy. You guys are the balance. You guys are the yin and yang, or we are the yin and yang energy. If you look at the number 5 here, the very top of it is like a semi-square, right? That represents the masculine energy right there. You see it. And then right below it, the little curve represents the feminine energy. That's why they say that we are very balanced as 5. We are also in the very center. In the numerology numbers is from 1 to 9, okay? So we have the 2 4s here, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5 is right here in the center, and then the 6, 7, 8, and 9, okay? So the number 5 is right in the center. God, that's amazing. So when a 5 lower vibrations, a 5 can feel very entitled at times and want to do their own thing, okay? And find themselves being easily offended, wanting to retrieve, lack of boundaries, lack of focus, really out there, very scattered. People don't really, they could feel your energy, but they always want to run from you. Every time they see you, they always want to run from you. Nope, I don't want to be with this person. No, I don't want to be near this person. So 5s are all about attracting the flock. That means massive. You are really good with connecting and bringing the people. Yes, but the 5 is the mesmerizing, right? So people admire you. They could stare at you for days, right? Just like people look at Beyonce. You know, they look at Beyonce. They admire Beyonce. Beyonce worked her behind off, and that she shows how she incorporates the other vibrations around her to create this masterpiece. And you have it inside of you as well. So some things that 5 vibrations should be mindful of. Remember how I mentioned prior about addictions? We need to be mindful of these things. Because see, what happens is if we do too much, if we take in too much, we may end up getting either diabetes very young, or we may even suffer from high blood pressure when you don't get what you want and you catch a tantrum. Yes, you may even suffer from high blood pressure very early on. Okay, so you may also experience a lot of aches throughout your body because you are the 5 senses. You can feel, you can taste, you can hear things, you can see things. Your body gets the blow because many people are just attracted to your energy. So even when you're not talking, people are thinking about you. Even when you're not seeing, people are seeing you, okay? You are those 5 senses. That sensual energy is not only felt through you, but it's felt through anyone that crosses your path. They could feel that energy. You are the energy that people, that provoke people to want to live. Like, you know what, life is worth living, okay? So that is what a LifePath number 5 is all about. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to conclude the LifePath number 5. I hope that you guys enjoyed and found some things that you can relate to. And I'd like to hear your comments. If you have a number 5 near you, if you are a number 5, what are some characteristics you observe yourself to hold? Share it below. I love to hear. I love to chit chat and talk with people. Especially I am a LifePath number 5, so I love to hear what other LifePath number 5 have to say. So with that being said, I hope that you all love this. Subscribe, share this with a friend or a family. It is absolutely free to do that. And I want to give you guys my heart and say that I am here to support a number 5 to the very end. Until next time, when we get to LifePath number 6. And I'm so ready for number 6 because they are a true treat to life. Bye now.